This is the HSL Game 1 between Ender, the green Zerg, and Binsoo, the pink Protoss. In the HSL, we have people of various skill levels, so we actually try to handicap to make the matches a little more even. So Binsoo is going to be at 90% handicap during this game. Binsoo starts this off with, wow, this does not bold well. He doesn't actually use the correct word. He is actually representing one of the top private schools in Hawaii. Very well. Thank you for that, Vince. Anyway, Daybreak is a pretty big map. And it's a pretty standard map, I think pretty balanced actually. The hardest thing about a Protoss, or for Protoss on this map, is taking this third, because the Zerg will have this path to put pressure on the natural and this path to put pressure on the third. And the Protoss has a really hard time holding it, to be honest. So we'll see if that comes into play here. Binsoo's probably gonna try and end this game early. I'm just gonna call him by his real name. And Ender is getting a 13 gas and a 12 pool. So this is actually very early here. Yeah, this is very early actually, this pool and this gas. Normal timing is 14-14. This could be for early pressure. Ender is very, very well known for very unpredictable strategies, from 10 pools to 15 hatch to 1 base muta to Nidus worms to basically everything. I mean, she's very well known for liking her Zerglings, and she's very well known for liking her mutas, so that's what I expect this game. Bins, on the other hand, is well known for his liking the 4-gate. He really likes the 4-gate, especially when you see this gateway up here. It's a pretty good indication of 4-gate. You'll see if he takes his gas. He's saving up Chrono Boost as well, so yeah, this is looking like a 4-gate, but we'll find out as the game goes on. These players actually play with each other a lot, so don't be surprised if you see some metagame going on, just with some understanding. Ender really likes to hide bases. Don't be surprised to see a base planted up here, a base planted down here, or don't be surprised either if Vince scouts it, because they do know each other pretty well. As you can see here, Ender has 4 lings on the map, building 4 more. This is quite a lot of Zerglings that aren't really going to be able to do too much. Perhaps she wants to put pressure here. What can be done, because this Zealot can't move, you can put like 3 Zerglings here and just hit this gateway. You're never going to kill it, but I don't know, you can do a little bit of pressure. He might even move this Zealot, and then you can run in and free win the game. But anyway, here comes 4 more Zerglings actually to bring the total to 12, and the expansion going down a little bit late, but very safe with so many Zerglings and speed on the way. And yeah, here comes our Vincent 4-gate, and here's Vince's probe. Vince's probe is always going to be running around with minerals in it. The minerals in its mouth. I have absolutely no idea why he does this, but yeah, we're gonna call this the Binsoo probe. The Binsoo probe is much like the Artosis pylon, except it's the probe that is always running around with the minerals in his mouth. He is so greedy. It's unbelievable. The greed, the just absolute greed that this probe has. The Binsoo probe. Look at him. Look at him. I'm actually kind of surprised he kind of waypoints around, clicks on the minerals. I mean, I don't really know how necessary that is. I actually like this Overlord placement. Aaron can actually see this third, which is really nice. I'd like to have some sort of vision here, but in the natural, but it's okay. This Zergling at the Watchtower should have actually seen these 2 Zealots. Oh yeah, and you can see she's actually going to go kill them. These are 2 free Zealots. This is going to make the push pretty significantly weaker for Vince. And Aaron's actually building 2 spines and 6 drones. Building 6 drones when you know the 4-gate's coming is actually pretty ballsy, but these 2 spines, when they're moved down here, as you can see, they're going to be moved right now, it's going to make this push very scary. Vince warped in 8 zealots here. I think he should wait and he should warp in some sentries or something. Yeah, I'm not too sure why he's only building zealots here. This is kind of an awkward move. And the spines are gonna. Oh wow, he's actually gonna route the ramp. Oh no, losing these 2 zealots for free is not good. He needs to block this ramp. He needs to block this ramp. No, don't back up, don't back. Oh no. Now the Zerglings can surround the zealots and get maximum surface area, and this will probably be cleaned up. Vince actually warps in 4 more zealots. So Vince is actually going with the infamous I'm gonna mine gas 4-gate and not use my gas. I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now. I guess he has decided that he really likes to mine gas, but he really doesn't like to use it. So he's now warped in a total of 18 zealots, 2 that died down here, 8 that died here, and now 8 more. So he actually hasn't spent any Vespin gas except for the 50 from Mortgate yet. I don't even know why, what is going on here. Like, my mind is pretty much blown. Oh, here come 4 more. Here come 4 sentries. Oh, it's a good thing to note. He actually blocked himself in, so Zerglings can't run by. That's actually really smart. So this 4-gate looks like it's going to continue on here. If Vince can run up here and force field this ramp, actually Ender's going to be in big trouble. Oh, he needs to get up this ramp. I don't know if that's kind of wasted. He needs 1 more force field. Oh god, there, he force fielded the ramp. The sentry has energy. He needs to keep it alive, and it actually goes down. Oh, if he could have landed 1 more force field here, oh, so much damage could have been done. He's actually going for the spawning pool. I don't really like that. He's not going to kill it, and now he's just going to get surrounded by lings. Yeah, and oh wow, he's actually doing quite a bit of damage here, like much more damage than I thought he would do. Look at the workers killed. He's killed 6 workers. Not good, or not the greatest, but look at the worker count. Actually, he's actually passed Aaron, which is very surprising and very good. He could actually go home right now and be okay. The big problem will be, of course, that Aaron has his expansion going and Vince does not. But it's still not a bad position, actually. Ironically, even though it looks like he completely failed. Here comes Aaron really adjusting to what she's seen so far. She's seen Vince try and run up this ramp twice, and she's moving spines. That actually makes a pretty big area right here that's a big vulnerability, but with this many units, I mean, this 4-gate is over. I don't like him. I don't like this pressure. This is not going to work. No, sorry. Turn around, Vince. No, this is just no. I mean, good force fields slowing down these roaches, but no, and oh my god, this is actually quite brutal. Aaron has a ton of units right now, very slightly ahead in the drone count, but the big thing is she has an expansion. Looking at the production tab now, all drones. This is exactly what you want to do at this point, especially after you kill this proxy pylon. You know, you're pretty safe. I would like her to take this watchtower just in case there was another pylon here or another pylon here. At least she would be able to see if units start coming back in. But again, this overlord is actually really nice, and I would like her to scout this natural somehow, but while keeping this watchtower. The watchtowers on this map are actually really important. I mean, we can just look at Aaron's vision, and you can see how much she can see with this spread of watchtowers, and imagine if she had this one. Now let's look at Vince's vision, and he can't see crap. What is this probe doing? This is a Vince Binsoo probe actually on timeout right here. Binsoo was just like, yeah, you know what, you sit in the corner, you stole those minerals, you sit in the corner, and that's just what happens to you. I'm pretty sure this probe wanted to build a nexus, and he just forgot. He walled off. We'll see how long this Binsoo probe stays there, but do realize he has those minerals in his mouth. He's on timeout. I don't like this forge from Vince. This is actually a kind of a strange move. I mean, he doesn't have the gas to get a +1. He's not going to build cannons on one base. Oh, apparently he is. Oh no, he cancelled it. Yeah, I think he's being too defensive with this forge. If anything, he should build a nexus and then maybe build cannons here if he's worried. Just to, you know, build some sort of forward defense, but he shouldn't be building cannons off of one base. And yes, he does expand. He actually has the gas to get +1 right now if he wants to. I'm looking back over here at Aaron. Aaron's actually, you can tell, a little bit scared still, adding spines. She actually has this this watchtower now and giving up this one. She actually scouted the 4th. This is probably her just making sure that he didn't take a hidden base. And this Zergling as well. This Zergling serves 2 purposes actually. Number 1, it sees if he takes a hidden base. Number 2, if he travels down this path, this Zergling will see it. So I like the spread of Zerglings. Again, I wish she had this watchtower, but I mean, I know she switched, but if she could control both right now, and I think that would be ideal. Looking at the production tab and looking at this amount of unit, I mean, look at the pop right now. Let's look at the unit counting station. 18 roaches and 39 Zerglings to 7 stalkers, 3 sentries, and 3 Zealots. And oh my god, we have a Nidus. We have a Nidus. This is actually going to throw Vince off completely, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, a queen is even going in. I really like that. She actually forgot roach speed. This is a really important upgrade when you're going roaches. Let's see her vision. She actually can't see anything in his base. Oh, here comes the Overseer. The Overseer is actually going to drop a Nidus, and it looks like this. Oh my god, the Binsoo probe is actually going to scout this Overseer. Like, if this Nidus worm comes down right here, and this freaking Binsoo probe actually spots it, I'm gonna go ballistic. That is just absolutely, that's madness. That is absolute madness. The Binsoo probe actually sees the Overseer sees the probe, and the Overseer is now running away. Okay, so now she's definitely gonna warp in or build a Nexus back here, and Vince has this random 1 cannon in the back of his base. He has it in the back of both of these bases. What is this BM cannon? Booty tapping this over. Booty tap, booty tap. Oh my god, the booty tap. It's unbelievable. Like, what is this cannon doing here? Vince is just... that's absurd to me. And this Overseer is now deemed to hiding in the corner. I hope she doesn't forget about that Overseer, because a Nidus here or a Nidus here would actually be, oh, I prefer lower, further away from this army. Oh look, taking a 3rd, very smart, very smart. When you're going to put pressure like this, you can take a 3rd, and it looks like the Nidus is going to be put right here. Looking at this, and there it is. And let's see Vince, he's not reacting. Look at this army, he's not reacting. This Nidus is halfway done. Oh, and Aaron's actually, or Vince is actually coming to kill this. Oh, he does a big warp in, and he's completely safe from this Nidus worm. Oh wow, force field there. Actually, 4 force fields. That's pretty cute if this Nidus worm actually got up. But because he killed it so quickly, I think those are a waste. But that's a good idea. And oh look, a Nidus worm is being put down over here now at the 3rd. I guess she just wants to transport her units across the map. And this is a huge army. Let's look at this again. 33 roaches and 65 Zerglings. Look at 28 pop. At this point in the game, most Zergs will have 80 drones. If you have 80 drones, so 50 more drones, her pop would be at 187. Now 190. 190. This is so what that means is this is basically what most Zergs max out with. This huge army. So it's almost like a Zerg with a max army going up against a Protoss with 5 Zealots, 11 Stalkers, 5 Sentries, and an Archon. I mean this High Templar is obviously not going to do anything without Storm. This is going to be a massacre unless Vince is going to have to immediately pull his probes. He's going to, oh my god, this is paranoid. I don't know if this is to prevent Niduses or to prevent Mutas, but this is insanely paranoid, and oh my god, here we go. And this is not going to be pretty. Oh my god, there's so many units. There's so many units. The Binsoo probe's actually still on timeout, and there's so many force fields and units. But look at the Zerg just swarming through. Probes are not pulled. Probes are still not pulled. He has tons of cannons, but cannons are actually not gonna help him. They're randomly gonna help him against these Zerglings that run through. But he's gonna lose this natural. He's gonna lose all of his infrastructure. Yeah, this game is actually over, completely over. Aaron looking great on 3 bases with a really low drone count, but a really huge army. Absolutely enormous timing attack, facilitated by this Nidus, and Vince just fell apart at the seams when that 4-gate failed. And GG.